good. Alright, hello everybody. It's been a while since we've uploaded a video. I know I haven't been around for a long time, mostly because I've been working on stuff like RS4, but we'll get into that very soon. Also, you might notice that I'm starting to use this sort of PNG tuber thing, a little bit different to what you're probably used to seeing, but it's mostly because I am extremely sick right now, so I'm trying my best to push through this recording. And it's been a really rough day, so I'm just kind of like a mess on camera, so I thought I'd try something new, maybe give you guys a little bit of a different view of things, and we'll stick with this if that's okay with you, alright? Alright, so let's talk. What's the topic today? What are we talking about? Well, that's a great question. So what we're going to be talking about is TwitchCon. I have been meaning to put this video out for the longest of time, alright? And I know that it's been crazy, I haven't again been able to do it. I had actually recorded this video a while back, but the problem is I ended up losing it because I deleted it by accident. So that's on me, oops, I guess. So I have to re-record the entire video just kind of talking about TwitchCon to you guys, and I'm okay with it because the retelling is probably going to be better than the original. The original I just kind of scrambled a lot, so I'm hoping that that isn't the case with this one. But before we get into a little bit about TwitchCon and I show you guys a couple clips here and there about the experience, let's quickly talk a little bit about this year. 2023 has been packed again. It's been a crazy year, but we've done so much. Again, TwitchCon being one of those things as well, and I just want to say I'm very grateful and very thankful to every single one of you that have pushed me to do the very best that I possibly can throughout the last year and a bit. Especially be it with commentary, content, or anything else in the coming, in the coming weeks and the coming months. We don't exactly know what 2024 has in store. I'll be honest, I'm not too sure yet. Nobody is, but I'm just hoping that it's going to be a better year than this year. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Let's talk a little bit about TwitchCon and let's talk about my journey. Cool. Okay, so now that you're here, let's talk a little bit about what exactly TwitchCon was. What is it? So for those of you that don't know, probably had no idea, I actually was at TwitchCon earlier this year. It was insane. I went to the one in Vegas, which was in October earlier this year, and I actually ended up doing a back-to-back trip. So I had just come off of commentating at Rise and Grind 2023, which was literally a couple days before TwitchCon even began, literally a week before TwitchCon began. And I was in Texas for the weekend, and I thought, well, I mean, why not just go to TwitchCon right after, right? Most of my teammates are going to be there, and the Mercy Gaming guys were going to be there, so I was going to spend the whole week and weekend with them as well, meet new people, and it was going to be a fun experience. So I took on the opportunity and decided that I'd fly over to Vegas to take that opportunity, and it'd be really fun. So we flew to LA, well, I flew to LA literally the night after, the day after Rising Grind ended, and stayed over at Juju's house for a little while, and it was nice. It wasn't bad. We vibed, we enjoyed. I was tired because I was traveling like crazy after having a really manic day, and I stayed the night, and then the next day, the three of us, i.e. me, Xavius, and Juju, all went together to Vegas for TwitchCon. And it was nice. I mean, again, the travel there was, we took a 5-hour coach from LA to Vegas, and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was scenic. I got to see the desert, which was really sick. I kind of just, it looked like something out of a movie for me. Again, we don't have a lot of scenic stuff here in the UK. If you do, it's not really in the city. Again, I live around London, so it's not as nice as you would expect it to be as somewhere, say, like the US, right? But it was sick. When we got to Vegas, it was nice. It was bubbling. Everything was super lively. It looked incredible, honestly. And yeah, we got there. It was sick. We linked up with Jack, Rajanshi, and his wife, and we pulled up to the Airbnb that we were staying in for the week. And I've got to say, God bless Tim and the rest of Mercy guys for getting us this place, because this place was out of this world, right? The fact that we got to stay the week in a breathtaking place in Vegas, let alone the actual Airbnb itself, was honestly a huge dream come true. And the fact that we were able to stay there and just have fun was so sick. In fact, you know what? I'll do you one solid. I've got a clip that I'm going to show you guys, basically of just the tour. So I'm going to leave it to that, and then we'll come back straight from that. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna hold you, but this place that they got for us for TwitchCon for the entire week, nasty. It's insane. It looks incredible. Let me show you around. So they've got like an open lobby kind of thing going on here, and then if you like go down, you've got the kitchen area. You've got like a sort of tumble dryer kind of area. Like the Mercy flag as well. It's just laying around here. Keep going around and you can see like some rooms outside. Actually, you can see there's a pool out there. It's not that clear. There we go, focusing. It's got like a ping pong table outside there too. Yeah, it's nuts, but fireplace too. So that's like the main area, and then just keep walking straight, and there's like again a bunch of other rooms. You got a toilet, and they've got where I'm staying for the duration of the trip, which is this lovely room, which is really nice. Got a nice bed. It's quite mad, I'm not gonna lie, a little bougie looking. Hello. Got TV in there as well, and then this caught me by surprise. I didn't actually expect this, but first and foremost, this desk. Actually, let me turn on the light real quick for you guys. So this desk is mad nice, right? But then, not only do they have one of these in here, because like they just have it lying around. It's complimentary. It's like, dude, why do you have one of these in here anyway? But okay. Shout out to the Space jacket, but we're gonna take that off here. And then this caught me by surprise. What the hell is this doing in the middle of a B&B? Hey man. One thing that I do gotta show off real quick that I didn't show off in the actual video before I recorded when I was doing the house tour when the guys were away, that I didn't actually show off. Actually, we'll do it like this. They've got premium toilet here, like literally a bidet that's something I've never seen before. I mean, you see these in like videos, but like, dude, they got everything, man. This place is, yo, an automatic shutdown. This place has it all, bro. I'm telling you, it's got it all. Aside from like maybe extension cords and HDMI cable, it's pretty stacked, right? So we're chilling. It's pretty nice. I can't lie. I'm actually kind of vibing a lot to this. The outside is also really, really nice too. I can show you guys the garden in just a bit, but yeah, that's mostly it. There's not much else to go ahead and show you guys. But then again, there will be some more content coming in the future. And once again, you can go check out the Mercy channel, and we'll be back very, very soon. So yeah. You get an idea of basically what we did mostly. That was basically the Tuesday that we got there, and it was nice. We stayed around, we messed around for a little while. Some people were filming content here and there. I'd walk around kind of annoying the guys as much as I possibly could. Jack would cook food for us on the Tuesday, and it was nice. We settled down, got Wingstop, you know, and just enjoyed the dinner and the vibes, and it was sick. Like, I loved it. I think it was, you know, super nice and homely to have everyone just kind of sit down. I got to learn a little bit more about the guys after we hung out in the back near the pool, and it was sick. Fast forward on to day 0 of TwitchCon.
It's day number 2, or no, technically day 0 of the con. No, yes, technically day 0 of the con. Today we're doing badge pickup, and we're just picking up our badges, mostly going out, checking out the Vegas Strip. So we're gonna go do that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm not too sure what to expect. Obviously, I haven't checked out the Vegas Strip yet, but they've got some bomb places for food, so expect some like shots, some videos, some b-roll, some extra bits and pieces here and there. But before we go and do that, I just woke up. You already know the drill. I'm gonna go get showered, get changed, get a coffee, and we are going to chill before we go out and get our badges.
Badge collection, isn't it? Like, it was just mostly badge collection, getting stuff together, and just basically like went out for lunch. We planned content that we were going to record throughout the week, and it was nice. Again, it was this is such a new experience for me, coming off of doing production with an esports thing and now going straight into content creation for the whole week where we were just filming content. I was really pumped. I was super excited, and on top of that, I just felt like it was a whole new world that we sort of stepped into. We had a bunch of different things that we had planned, and you know, things that made me step outside of my comfort zone, which was super nice, because before that, like, I you know, it's obviously just fighting games and all that stuff is kind of what I cater myself to. So to step outside and do a little bit more of, like, the things that I don't really think you'd see me do, it's nice. It's definitely a welcome change for sure, but we'll get into the video ideas and all the creepy stuff later on, or whatever. There's funny videos where later on. But yeah, day 0 was just mostly getting that kind of stuff done. We would record when we get back home. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I can take a look-see, but I believe the first video we recorded actually was the, I'm trying to remember if it was, well, we technically, we recorded the Spill Your Guts, or the Truth or Eat the Horrible Thing video that we did. I don't think it's out at the time of this video coming out, but that video was insane. We had like a bunch of disgusting things that were around the table. Some really interesting like combination of foods that were around the table, and we had just essentially gotten cards that we had to ask each other. Like we had to ask each other these sort of questions that we can't avoid like at all. And the questions were like so bad that we had to basically like either go for a forfeit, i.e. eat one of the bad food items, or like straight up confess and be like, hey man, look, I did this, alright? I'll leave it to the video, obviously when the video does drop on the official I can't talk English today, but you get it. When the video drops on the official Mercy channel, you guys can go ahead and check that out. It's gonna be a banger, I'm sure of it. So yeah, day 1 concludes with the first recording. Day 0 records, we did there. So day 0 concludes with the first recording we do, which is obviously the spill your gut kind of thing. And then, you know, we take it easy. It's nothing crazy. Kiko, shout out to Kiko actually for helping us record that video. It was super fun. It was actually one of the most enjoyable videos I've ever been able to record with people. And I was mostly worried about my, my chemistry on camera with both Juju and Jack. But after being on camera with them for like 2 to 3 days and just kind of enjoying ourselves, I felt so comfortable with them. It's like I've known them for a while. But it felt like, you know, I could just be myself on camera with them, which is really nice, you know. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that side of having fun on camera. Yes, sure, you know, it's different than, you know, what we're like in real life, but it felt nice. Like, it didn't feel alienating. They didn't feel bad or awkward on camera. Like, I genuinely felt like we just gelled really well, and I enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys see that when the video comes out. But again, just keep an eye on the Mercy channel for that. Hopefully it will come out in the next couple of weeks or months or so, but we'll see. Anyways, let's fast forward on to the next day, day number 1 of TwitchCon.
This is day 1 of TwitchCon, baby. It's day 1 of TwitchCon, and you can hear her in the back just recording. It's, if you listen real close, yeah.
This day was insane because we got to go and actually see the con for the first time, as obviously you probably would have guessed. And the con was great, man. Like, I loved it. Enjoyed it, like, every single step of the way. We went out, we got some lunch, we looked around the venue. The venue was really beautiful. It was huge for the most part, you know, and it was sick. We ran into a couple people here and there. Juju knew a couple people. I got to meet up with Layson, which was really cool too. Who actually worked on the production stuff for Wave Dash 2023, which was actually super sick that we got to run into each other. And yeah, man, it was just nice. So we got to spend time, take a look, meet other creators, get to network a little bit more. And then it was time to record our second video of the week, which, technically third because me, Jack did our interviews, or maybe fourth actually, because Juju and Jack also recorded a video on day 0. But we recorded another video which was like, we had various energy drinks out, and we had to like sort of sip them and guess like which energy drink was what. And yeah, it was it was nice. It was a fun experience. I got all of them first try. It's that, you know, that mentality of being, you know, a uni student where you don't get no sleep. We just stay on Red Bull and we vibe. But I'd never had rain before, and that was one of the drinks there too, and it was an experience for sure to try that drink for the first time. I remember I took the Monster after the we some of us actually like claimed some of the drinks for the weekend. I took the Monster, Jack took the Red Bull, I think, and somebody took the Rain or whatever. And we had literally kept those. I kept it throughout the weekend. Like, I literally just had it, and I would drink it on like certain days where I felt like my energy was like really low. That and like like a cup of coffee in the morning. And Xavier's pointed out and was like, dude, you've been like holding that Monster throughout the entire weekend. I'd be like, yeah, man, of course. So yeah, that concludes day one of TwitchCon. Again, super nice, super fun. We didn't do much else. The guys went out. I slept after relaxing in the back area with the poolers, and it was sick. We just chilled out. We had fun. But let's fast forward on to day number 2 of TwitchCon. I'll let myself take care of this one, and he's gonna go ahead and talk a little bit more about that, just so we did with day 1.
It's day 2. I guess I can count this as day 2 because yesterday we recorded content, so yesterday is basically day 2. Anyways, I've just woken up. Oh, well, I was up since 7 technically, but I decided to actually just start recording now. But I'm awake and it's good. And this is the next part of the recap video. Basically, my voice is going, if you can already tell. So this weekend is about to be the most interesting, if I can't get my voice back in time, but we'll try to. Yesterday's interviews went super well, by the way. Enjoyed them a lot. Once again, go check them out on the Mercy channel. They should probably be out by the time of this video. But yeah, day 2, I'm gonna get changed, I'm gonna get showered, we're gonna go chill, we're gonna help the guys out, film some extra content, I'm gonna get some behind the scenes sort of shoots and some shots for you guys to check out in the video. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it over to post-editing me so we can talk a little bit more about this in the future.
Okay, sick. Well, now that we're back, let's talk a little bit more about day 2. Now, day 2 was very similar to just day number 1. Again, we just went around, met some more awesome content creators, got to see the place a lot more, have a lot more fun. I got to finally like talk with Noah, Bugs, and Michael, who are very cool. They're both actually mods on Juju's channel, and both of them were incredibly sweet to meet. Noah and I... sorry about that, the recording apparently got lost. I have no idea what happened, but hey, yeah, like I was saying, I got to meet so many cool people. I got to meet, again, a ton of friends, ton of people. And yeah, it was sick. Day 2, we just got to vibe, we chilled out, met some more people, as I said, like a million times. And yeah, day number 3 was incredible. It was nice. Very similar to day number 1 and 2. I mean, what else can you really do much else at a con that's different, aside from walking around and meeting other people, doing other things. Me and the guys tried to get a couple games of Apex in after watching Twitch Rivals, which, for those of you that don't know what Twitch Rivals is, it's like an event that Twitch puts on at TwitchCon, but they also kind of do it throughout the year as well, where they set streamers different challenges in various different genres. I know there was one for Street Fighter 6 when the game came out, but this year they decided to do an Apex thing between creators and actual esports players, where a bunch of players, took part in massive battle royales. I believe it was 3 or 4 games, and they played in a sort of like league format, league table format, and it was fun. It was actually really sick to watch high level Apex from a lot of players. I got to see the TSM boys in action, which was really cool. Imperial Howl is super impressive to watch. Nicewig was really fun to watch too. I know that there was a lot of energy behind his team there. So yeah, man, it was nuts. Like, we got to chill. People were catching Nessies, like, you name it, man. It was insane. We had a great time. That was the Saturday. And then me and the guys went back because, in fact, the guys at Mercy were playing, or the PUBG side of Mercy, our esports team, were actually playing in the grand finals of the NACS, or sorry, not CS, but the PUBG like global series, or the American series. I don't really know what it's called. Someone could put that up on the screen for me. But they were playing in the grand finals of that. And so the grand finals spanned throughout the entire weekend, and we just chilled, watched that. Here's a couple clips from it. I'll play some clips from it. You guys can check it out there. But yeah, we did a watch party. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was sick. And then yeah, that wraps up just about day number 2 of TwitchCon. And then came day number 3. Day number 3 was possibly, I guess, the most slow day for us. We didn't really do much else. All the content that we needed to record was recorded. I was tired out of my mind. I was also going through a really bad like mental stack throughout the weekend because something happened that didn't really do well for my mental, but I was trying to keep it together as much as possible. Shout out to Noah, who kept me in check throughout the entire weekend. I love you, dude. I love you so much, man. Thank you so much for all your help. Him and Xavius just kept me in check throughout the entire weekend. They kept my mind on, and I feel so bad that I let my mental tank in front of them. I feel horrible about it. So Xavius, if you see this, brother, I'm so sorry, but I love you to bits. Thank you so much. But yeah, we chilled, man. It was sick. Like, we went round of just, again, final talks, final checks, it was more of a lax day. We didn't do much else. We just kind of like took our time with it, just kind of checked out the con one final time and said our goodbyes really to anyone that we couldn't see throughout the weekend, we said our byes to Noah and Michael. We said byes to whoever else was in the venue. Juju got to sign a couple things again. It was sick. Me and Noah actually took a picture with a bunch of cosplayers that were doing Genshin stuff, and I won't lie, their cosplays were sick. I do have the pictures, I think, somewhere. I think Noah sent me them. I'll probably put them up somewhere, but they we took a picture with a Genshin cosplayer. It was sick. Yeah, it was nice. But yeah. Yeah, we chilled. I think day 3 was just kind of a chill day. We didn't really do much else. We stayed back. All of us went back home. Kiko joined us for a little while after dinner, and it was just, the vibes were super relaxed. Like, I just kind of stayed out there on the pool front. The guys got in the pool. We chilled. You know, we had a bunch of Red Bulls or Cokes and sat outside, vibed for like a couple hours. Kiko went home. We all went to sleep early because the next morning we had to check out, and you could feel that there was something a little off because we were talking about obviously how we really loved being at TwitchCon. I got to learn a little bit more about the guys. We got to talk. We had a couple deep conversations about just each other and just finding each other more interesting. I got to learn more about all of my friends that were in that space, and it was nice, man. Like I liked it. It was sick. Like getting to, I don't know, it's different when you meet people online that you know for so long, or you've known for a while, and you get to meet them offline in a setting where you've just been shooting content like crazy for a week. I don't know, it's a different feeling, one that you can't really explain, but it's more so one that you kind of have to just experience, right? And I'd felt that sort of joy throughout the entire week that I was in Vegas, but also the week that I was in Texas as well, because I just, yeah, it was nice, man. Again, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just have to feel it. But yeah, that was day 3. Went to bed early. And then, we checked out the next morning. Jack cooked us breakfast. We did our own things, and it was time to say goodbye. I really hated it. I honestly hated it. Like, it was one of the worst feelings in the world saying goodbye to the guys. Jack and his wife left early. Juju and Xavius had to leave for their flight. Well, their not flight, but they had a coach back to LA at 1, and my flight wasn't until 7 p.m. So it was like scrambled all over the place, where I would have to be in Vegas by myself for a very long time before I could even think about catching a plane. But we'll get to that in a second. So obviously Xavius and Juju and I, all the 3 of us, after saying goodbye to Jack, you know, again, I'll put up some pictures as well. We just kind of went our separate ways, innit? Jack left. It was super upsetting. I got upset. I can imagine everybody else felt the same way. And then Juju, me, and Xavius did the thing where we traveled to the same place where we ended up at when we first came to Vegas, which was the coach stop, which is where they were getting their bus back. And that place was, it just felt really fitting that we said goodbye there, because instead of me going back with them to LA via coach or whatever, I was gonna fly from Vegas to LA to London, and yeah, it was bittersweet to say the least. It was hard. Xavius wasn't very happy. You could see it in his face, man. I was upset as well. Juju wasn't very happy with it. It felt weird. It felt awkward saying goodbye, because it was like, well, I don't know when I'm gonna see these guys next. I want to see them soon, like really soon, but I just don't know when I'm gonna see them, right? And so we said our goodbyes. We went our separate ways. I made it to the airport safe and sound. But lo and behold, that wasn't the end. No, it wasn't. Because it turns out that Xavius had messaged me the moment I got to the airport and said that Noah was at the airport. And I said, oh, that's really cool. So I messaged Noah, and for like the 4 or 5 hours that I had before my flight, I hung out with Noah. And we just hung out, we chilled, we talked. And again, with Noah, it's super cool. He's my bro. He's really fun to be around. And we just vibed, man. Like, it was a chill environment. The time went by. Like, it was one of those ones where we just kind of talked for hours about the things that we do and just got to know each other better and stuff like that. And then the time just started disappearing so quickly. Like, it was going and going and going, and I just was like, damn, my time is coming to an end with this friend of mine, and I don't know when I'm seeing him next. And it hit, and I was like, dude, this feels weird. And he goes, yeah, it feels like we've known each other for like ages, right? And we're both just sitting there thinking to ourselves, this is wild. The fact that we're feeling really like upset that we're not going to see each other anymore. But after a while, you know, we said our goodbyes. I got on the plane back, and the rest was history. And it was nice. I mean, it was obviously, sure, very bittersweet that I had to say goodbye, but it is what it is, you know? Who knows, maybe I will see them again in the future, but now I'm here recording the video about a month later or so. I'm still sick. Well, I say it's December, so I'd say about 2 months later, but I don't know. I didn't really have a script written for this one. As you can probably tell by the constant stuttering or the jump cuts, I just didn't have a script written because I couldn't think of anything to say. It's just coming all from the heart right now. I might just be waffling for the sake of waffling, but these last couple months have been so insane that they've gone by like a blur. From everything that happened in late September to everything that's happened now as we're recording this video, as I'm talking to everyone that's potentially watching this video now, I feel like it just kind of happened. Like, it didn't feel normal, it didn't feel real, but it is real. And I don't know, from everything like RNG to graduation to, you know, TwitchCon to Rogue Summit 4, which happened recently as well, it just hits, you know, when you think about all the cool things that we've done this year. Again, I want to give a massive shout out to everyone that was sitting through the entirety of this video. You know, if you sat down and, you know, listened to me ramble for however long, I don't even know, I haven't seen the timer yet for recording, but if you enjoyed this, then thank you. Story time videos are nice because I just kind of get to sit down and talk a ton to you guys. I don't really know that a lot of people watch these things. I know that it's kind of like boring, especially when it comes from a smaller channel, but I enjoy it. I think it's nice. I think the editing process will be fine, hopefully, when I get better soon. This video should be out by the end of the year, and in terms of another video that I'm working on, I was thinking of compiling together a best moments thing for RS4, but the problem with that was that I was thinking of doing a sort of best moments in 2023 kind of thing. So there's a good chance that I might just be doing that instead of compiling all the best moments from Rogue Summit 4 and putting them together and putting out a video instead. So we'll probably just do that and see how that goes. But yeah, overall, that's the entirety of the video. I'm gonna go and relax and probably play some Wii games or just like sit down and watch some movies or do whatever. I'm tired. It's been a crazy year. I've been going non-stop, no stops, no breaks, no nothing. The fact that I got sick is kind of a blessing because it's kind of stopped me from really doing much else. The fact that I got up to sit down and actually record this video really annoys me because I should be resting, but I got so bored in bed, you know, I needed to do something else. But hey, thank you again so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble throughout the entirety of this video. If you enjoyed, as always, leave a like, leave a sub, do whatever you want. If you like these PNG Tuber things that we're doing, again, I'm not putting on my face cam because I look like crap, but if you did enjoy it, then go ahead, leave a like, leave a sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and as always, peace out. Bye-bye.